Yo, what's going on, traders? I just want to make this video and talk to you about a couple of my rules that I use to trade. I know that this video is going to be extremely beneficial and you guys are going to get a lot of value. Without further ado, let's dive in. So the first rule that I have is sticking to one strategy. I've been using this one strategy for the past 2 years now, and it's been very beneficial just sticking to that one strategy. A lot of the times I see a lot of traders that are looking at this trader and they're trying to implement their own trading style. But really, when you stick to that one strategy and you hone in on it, that's when you're gonna see success. And what I mean by honing in on one strategy and sticking to one strategy is using that strategy until you see success. And the success is gonna happen no matter what, because if that strategy, let's say you got it from my videos or someone else, if it's working for me, it can work for you. I've noticed that the biggest thing when it comes to trading isn't the actual strategy itself, but the biggest thing that really discourages a lot of people and prevents them from seeing success is their own self. There are things that you are doing in your trading that are messing you up. Maybe it's not using proper risk. That's something that I struggled with for a very, very long time. I wasn't using proper risk. I was over leveraging my account. And when I would see wins, I was making a nice profit. But when I'd see losses over leveraging my account and not using proper risk, I would take a really big hit on my account. So I'm telling you guys right now, really figure out what your strategy is and what is preventing you from not seeing success if you haven't seen success using that specific strategy. Figure that out. That's the first step. Now, this next rule is very, very, very important, and it is no setup, no trade. There's a lot of you that go into the markets and there isn't a clear setup. And we all know what our perfect setup looks like. You guys know what your perfect setup looks like, and I challenge you guys to really figure out what your perfect setup is if you don't do it. So with me, the perfect setup that I like to look for, I like looking at trades when it has let's say we're in a downtrend, we hit a lower low and then a lower high. When I see that lower high, I like to look for a reversal candle right there. Then I'll enter the trade where the reversal candle is, have my stops right above, and let the trade go to its previous lower low. So that's one of my perfect setups. Also, I like to look for bullish or bearish engulfings. I like to look for V patterns, A patterns, M patterns, W patterns, and overall, I'm really big into candlestick recognition. So I like to look at the candles, how they're opening, how they're closing. And here is a big tip when it comes to trading using candles. Always wait until the candle's time has expired to enter. I've seen this happen so many times when I've traded where I'll be trading and I'll be on the 5-minute chart and I'm like, oh, we have 1 minute left. It's gonna close as a doji, it's not gonna do anything in the next minute. And then the trade that I thought was gonna be a reversal candle totally dropped or went up. I was like, wow, I did not know how much can happen in 1 minute until that happened to me. So with me, I love to wait until the time on the candle has expired. That's very, very crucial for you guys to do. That's a very big hack right there. We did talk about this rule just a second ago. Use proper risk. I cannot tell you how important this is. I do have videos on my page on how to use proper risk with indices and Forex pairs, but let me break it down for you guys really quick, and I'm gonna go over an example on why proper risk is so damn important. So when you're using proper risk, you wanna be using a 0.01 for every $100 in your trading account for Forex pairs. For every $1,000, you wanna use a 0.10, a 10-cent lot. Now it's vice versa for indices. With every $1,000 that you have, if you're trading US 30, NASDAQ 100, S&P 500, etc., you want to use a 0.01 for every $1,000 in your account. Now let me tell you how important using proper risk is. There was just one time when I was trading Bitcoin and I had a $5,000 trading account, and literally within 2 days, I think it was, I went from $5,000 to $10,000. And I was like, wow, I just made a 100% ROI. Let me see if I could do it again and get to 20K. So I went into a trade the next day after I made that increase from $5,000 to $10,000, and I was in Bitcoin again. I was like, all right, it's gonna happen again, let's go. And I dropped a way bigger lot size than I shouldn't have, and guess what? I didn't even use a stop loss. I don't know what I was thinking, but I didn't have a stop loss and I blew the whole account for $10,000. I think even at one point the account was at like $12,000 from that trade, but I blew the whole account. I woke up the next morning, I was like, wow, I was super depressed, super sad, and you guys shouldn't have to be going through that. And the reason why we use proper risk management is because we are focused on these two keywords: account preservation. You guys want to preserve your capital, because imagine if you start trading and you use all these rules that I'm telling you guys. Imagine this, let's say you fund your account with $10,000, $2,000, whatever it is. The first year, if you're smart with your money, you're always finding those quality setups, you're using proper risk management, you're waiting for that perfect setup, you're gonna be able to take your investment and see it increase over the months and over that year. And then the next year, let's say you go from 10,000 to 50,000. Then you take your 50K the next year, your second year in the game, or whatever year it is, you take it to 100,000. Now, once you are trading with $100,000 in capital, that's when it gets really fun, and that's when you're gonna see really big returns on your money. Now, I want you guys to understand this, like real big players that are trading with millions of dollars in this industry, they're not trading every day. They're catching like 1 or 2 really good trades per week, and that's what I'm gonna go over in a second. But I want you guys to understand that account preservation is very, very important. Now, this last rule is very important, and it has never led me astray. Only take 3 trades per week. And I'm telling you guys want to be focused on quality versus quantity. We're quality versus quantity, okay? We want to focus on quality. I'm telling you guys this, when you focus on those quality trades, especially with indices, you can catch really good setups. And when you find these really good setups, that's how you're going to be able to catch those 1,000 pip trades. And especially on US 30, if you catch 1,000 pips on a 0.10 lot, that's $1,000 right there. Like, you could see a really good ROI. Imagine if your goal is just like, all right, let me trade US 30, let me take 3 trades max. But overall, my goal within the first 1 to 2 trades is I want to catch 1,000 pips. And you can do that if you're trading the New York session. You can go, and I think, like, if you guys go and back test, that's what you guys should do after this video, is go look at US 30 and back test on the minute 5 and the minute 15 chart on US 30. And you will see this past week that there were really good setups. For multiple days, there were 1,000+ pip trades throughout the week. So I'm telling you guys, like, focus on just catching 3 really good trades per week, and that's how you're gonna win. Overall, have your goals set at the beginning of the week. Do you know what? Like, I wanna make $1,000 this week. And then calculate, all right, what lot size do I need to use? And how many pips do I need to catch to equal $1,000? Obviously, your account size is gonna play a huge part in that. You can't be trading with a $200 account and be like, do you know what? I wanna take it to 400. Like, I wanna do 100% ROI. That's really not doable, guys. Let's be real. We're trying to be realistic here. But that's the rules that I use to trade, guys. These are really crucial rules. I will see you on the next video. Peace out.